Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the FANMADE Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Grinding Stool. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. In the red area, it's Maffa. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All wide out, no backs. They're going to throw it again. Snagged on the outside, it's Perry. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done. They pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The running back has it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on 4. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by this ball.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the run, it's Maffa. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Tosses it incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jensen. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And they get the sack just like that. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete downfield. Finally run and he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go. But you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience? He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Second down.
They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to slam in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start into the second half and fight to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Delivers another punch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Catch in the middle. It's Jensen. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Williams. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Briningstool. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's back to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so there's a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry up. The wide receiver shows motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Give to the running back. The Tigers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
After getting that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
He'll set up to throw. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4 down territory. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Right down the middle. It's complete. Oh, look out. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Brings up second down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Going up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. It's Carter. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. And he stopped from getting the first down. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost.
And he's dragged down. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
First down.
The give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And that ball is live in the backfield. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Carter. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. He's looking to throw it. It's caught.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Second down.
On second down, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The RPO, it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country. He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cajun.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll throw it on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This is just unreal. I mean, just continues to stack up numbers now. Almost to 500 yards on the day. Most people can't do that on air. He has been hitting his wide receivers left and right, putting up huge yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.